Hey guys, what is going on? Dubs here, and I am pretty excited because I have Brigandine set up. This was a freaking nightmare to get this working, but I finally got it, and I'm excited to get it going. Brigandine was one of my favorite games for the PS1, and I actually started playing it a few months ago again. I played it for a few weeks, and then I didn't finish the campaign out, but now that I have a YouTube channel going on, I thought, what the hell, let's give it a shot. So, we're gonna go ahead and start up here. When I first played this game, I played with Caerleon, which is actually the easiest, considered the easiest nation in the game. I'm gonna go with Norgard this time, just because I think he's the coolest of all the heroes. Or the leaders, I should say. And then also, they're supposed to be moderate to hard challenge, so I'm gonna take that. And we're gonna play on hard mode. Being an old game, there is, you know, definitely opportunities for exploiting the AI, so I'm going to try to avoid things like that. Keep the difficulty up. And you get to catch my terribly bad, awful voice acting. So here we go. Forsena, the land of mysterious rune power. It is the Sacred King calendar, year 214, Almechia, the most powerful country located in the center of Forsena, has finally won the war against the country of Norgard. It was believed that Almechia was about to return peace to the continent. However, a long delay. Oh, jeez. I love this game. Almechia Kingdom, capital Logos. Just so you know up front that this first video is just going to strictly be the actual opening scene, and then some of the details about the strategic element of the game, and then probably episode 2 we'll start with the actual combat, so you can skip ahead. Anyway. What is it, Khador? Your Majesty, a year ago, you led us to the victory over the King of Norgard, who is the worst enemy of Almechia. Also, you consolidated our victory by taking away a part of their territory from the King's successor, Vaynard. The peace on this continent and the prosperity of our kingdom are all due to your achievements as commander of the Almechian army. Get to the point. I know you didn't come here to tell me that. You are right. I'm here to tell you that King Hengwest has a warrant for your arrest. It seems that those who are jealous of your achievements have given him this idea. You're being charged with treachery. That's ridiculous. I've done nothing but devote myself to the victory and prosperity of this kingdom. How dare they question my loyalty? They must die for this. I have done all the preparation, and all I need now is your order. What? You're telling me to really become a traitor? There's no other way. It is time you killed the king and became the new leader. A lot of people laughs, guys. Your Majesty. Well, it wouldn't be so bad to become a king after all. Why wait in vain for others to destroy me? I shall fight, since that is the way I live. All I want is power, and I will not tolerate anyone who gets in my way. Khador. Summon the entire army. It's time those pigs in the palace realized how much power I have. Yes, sir. My only concern is that once I stand up and fight for my throne, it will not only cause a disorder in Almechia, but chaos will spread throughout the continent. You still wish for me to do this, Khador? We must make sacrifices in order for a king to reign successfully. I'm certain that you can rule not only Almechia, but also the entire continent. I understand. I'm now determined to fight till I become king, regardless of the disorder it may cause. The entire continent may be burned in the process. Sacred King Calendar, Month 2, Year 215. A coup d'etat was pulled by the commander of the troops, Zemachus. King Hengwest was defeated, and the castle was occupied by the commander's army. The long history of the Almechia Kingdom was put to an end and the Escaris Empire was born. I love how simple the plot devices are in old games. It's just like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and start a war. It is the beginning of a new era of disorder and chaos. The soldiers are led to the battlefield where their fate awaits. Norgard, Castle Flogeru? Flaugeru? I don't know. Brigandine, did you hear about Zemachis' revolt and the fall of Almechia? Yes, I heard that Zemachis declared himself as emperor and changed the name of the country to the Escaris Empire. Escaris, that is the name taken from the ancient ideal state. An ideal state. Well, it will be nice if this rebellion turns out to be the beginning of an ideal state. Zemachis might be desperate to become the king of domination, otherwise, he would have to be executed as a traitor. Well, the future of Zemachis and his empire depends on us, and if we gave up our country to him without resisting, his ambition might come true. You must be joking. I have been avoiding a fight with Almechia even by giving up some parts of Norgard. However, it was because I needed time for the restoration of Norgard. Now that we have been restored, we have no fear for the Escaris Empire. It's time for them to regret giving me a year for restoration. Shall we? Yes. Let's fight and put an end to the era of 6 countries and create a new era with only 1 country. I agree with you. It's time we unified this continent. I'll do my best as the Silver Knight. First of all, Juke's Castle. We gave up on that castle when we signed the treaty with Almechia. It looks like Alscaris has obtained most of Almechia, but that castle is what we loaned to them. We should have it returned to us. They must not have as strong defenses to the north of Lydney Fortress. However what? It's obvious that Escaris Empire is an unavoidable enemy. However, please remember that your sister is there. I know that. She was sent to Almechia as a hostage first, but then became the wife of Zemachis. If she has to choose Zemachis over me, I have no choice but to fight her. That is my fate for being born in a time of war. My goal is the unification of the continent, to put an end to the war. Let's go, Brigandine. Everyone is waiting. Alright, Flaugeru Castle Round Table Room. It has been a year since the late King Doramidid died in the Battle of Lydney. I have been avoiding the battles due to the need for reconstruction of our country. However, things have changed now. Almechia fell into the hands of Zemachis, and he has created the Escaris Empire. The situation seems to be more and more chaotic. Therefore, I am determined to end this disorder and unify the continent. And in order to achieve my goal, I need the help of my great warriors. You have my approval. If I can't be of any help at a time like this, I'm not qualified to be a knight. I'll follow you anywhere you go. Our lord is a very prudent person, and he wouldn't go anywhere with you, silly. Whoops. Excuse me. Here we go. Thank you for making me wait for such a long time. I can't do it, guys. I gotta go normal. I suppose it takes a while for White Wolf to get his act together. Oh, Princess Brigandine, you look beautiful as usual. If my father was still alive, Norgard would have conquered the entire continent a long time ago without playing any cheap tricks. It's all because of my incompetence. Cut that out. I know you don't mean it. I had to give up the throne to you because I'm a woman. I am cursed. So, I guess I'm not getting your support in this battle. When did I say I wouldn't fight? I don't care who the king is. I am a knight of Norgard. I have no second thoughts about fighting for my country. It's such an encouragement to have you with us. You're known as the goddess of the White Knight for a reason. I promise that I will present the land of Forsena to you. Alright, let's start the Battle of Norgard. Brigandine, Yvain, Palamedes, you 3 are assigned to attack and take back the Duke's castle. Yes sir, right away. As for the others, get ready for the battles that lie ahead. Now is the time to show the world the real power of Norgard. Alright, so if you haven't played this game before, I'm just going to do a quick rundown of how things work. It won't cover everything, but this is the organized phase where you can move your knights around to various castles. The ones with the waving flags are castles that are defended by a knight, and then the ones without the waving flag, like this one here, are empty. There are 6 nations. We, of course, are Norgard in the dark blue, and then over here we have Leonia in the teal. Down here in the yellow is Escalio. The green is Caerleon. Red is New Almechia. And then purple in the center is the Escaris Empire. So basically the goal is, of course, to wipe out all the other nations in the game. And the way battle works is you can attack an adjacent castle that is connected by a road with up to 3 knights at one time. You can send more than 3 knights, but you can only take 3 into battle. And then the knights themselves have various classes. For example, we have Xerafen here as a mage, Patricia as a lancer, and Ector is a fighter. And then they can, represented by this blue number down here, their rune points, they can have these monsters join them up to the point capacity. So ghouls, for example, cost 15, scorpions are 20, this golem is 45, and you can see that they have room to add extra troops there. It looks like, what is it, 7, counting the knights? Yeah, 6 monsters and a knight can join one team. So that's pretty much it. This group over here is pretty light on units, so we're going to go ahead and summon some monsters to add to their squads, so to speak. The unicorns are pretty weak in melee, but they have a healing spell, which is nice. The dragons are really good, actually, so we're going to take one of those. Very expensive, though. I feel like this game is very well balanced. You know, they have very cheap units, like the ghoul, that only costs 15 rune points. And then you have very expensive ones like the dragon, I think is close to 70, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 75. So actually, that'll fit perfectly into the squad right there. And then let's we can put the unicorn right here, I think, 40. So that's pretty good. This is a nice balanced team. Got a melee fighter. She's a melee and has a ranged attack. And the mage, of course, with has casting spells. Let's see. We border 3 different countries. Everyone's pretty much at war at the start. I think that I was looking at this one. Yeah, they seem a little light. So let's see if we can summon something for that fighter down there. Ooh, a Hydra. Hydras are pretty cool. Yeah, let's pick one of those up. Okay. So we're running low on, up at the top left, I have 165 mana. That's what's used to purchase a new unit. So right now I could get a merman or a scorpion. But they, basically, you get a portion of that back every turn, so. Alright, let's put this Hydra in there. That looks pretty good. He's over the limit, so we have to drop him down a little bit. Let's see if we can switch this. Actually, what would be ideal is... no, I can't afford that. I was gonna say a unicorn in there would be really nice. Alright, that's pretty decent, though. I kind of feel like maybe we could... Nope, can't afford that. Okay. Alright, well, this is a very weak fighting group, but that's alright. It can be our support, so to speak. But that's pretty much it for the organize phase. So what happens now is you execute. Oh, and actually, I paused it in between the cutscene and this, so I should show this. You can actually select these heroes right here. So we have Vaynard and Brigandine, and then move them. So I sent Vaynard, for example, to this castle right here. It'll take a turn for him to get there, and he'll be able to defend, but he won't be able to attack on this upcoming attacking turn. So go ahead and execute the move. And then now in the attack phase, we can select our troops, for example, up to 3 of them, and send them into the enemy castles to fight. Now, this is one of those, I mentioned earlier in this video that there are opportunities to exploit the AI. So, for example, let's look here. I'm probably outmatched here. Yeah, Cater with 2 Hydras, and 2 Mermans. Salil's a level 11, Ivan's a level 10 Druid. So this is a very powerful group right here, and I probably couldn't beat it with these guys without taking a ton of casualties. So one thing you could do to exploit the AI would be to attack this castle and then just retreat on turn 1. It would give them experience, but let's say they were planning to attack you, their attack wouldn't actually occur, assuming yours went first. So that's one way you could kind of prevent them from taking any of your castles, because you never have to defend, though it does obviously give their units experience and levels them up. So that's one way to exploit the AI. The other thing is, in the actual combat, if you know you're going to lose, it's pretty devastating to the AI if you focus all your attacks on their best unit. Like, for example, if it was their team, this white dragon is really good. Level 10 dragon, upgraded from this unit right here. So one thing you could do is just focus fire this thing until it's dead with all your monster troops, and then retreat your Rune Knight. So all your guys get out, and then by the time you've retreated all of your knights, generally you can have that thing killed. You don't lose anything, but they lose a really, really strong unit. So I'm going to avoid doing that. If I decide I'm going to lose the battle, I'm just going to retreat. Just everybody retreats, I get no attacks after that. So I think that'll help the AI in the long run, because really if you kill all their monster units, their economy doesn't keep up with being able to replace them. So that's going to do it for this episode. I'm pretty excited. The next one is going to take place right here where we're at right now, and then probably be the first battle of the campaign. So thanks for watching. Click the like and subscribe. It really helps out, and I'll see you in the next episode.